What's going on, gents? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. As you can probably see, the car's pretty full today. I'm in the middle of relocating, so it's been a pretty big job, and this has never been more packed. But I still wanted to come on and make today's video. And what I really wanted to talk about today is the importance of taking care of your thoughts. Your thoughts will often shape what you do. Your thoughts will often shape who you become. If you're a person who thinks quite negatively all the time, that's going to have a negative effect on your professional life, your personal life, relationships, friendships, finances, etc., because you will go through life constantly thinking of the negative and subsequently not thinking about the positive. And when you're not thinking about the positives and the benefits of taking risks and being ambitious, you don't see them. Essentially, whatever you're not looking for, you won't find. But if you are looking for success and you do have ambitions and you talk about your ambitions and you have a positive mindset, you're more likely to achieve what you want out of life. Now, it's not all about mindset. Often it's about action. Often it's about implementation. Sometimes a little bit of luck as well. But if you're a guy who is constantly negative, telling yourself that you're not capable, telling yourself that you can't achieve great things, you're not going to put yourself in the position to be lucky, to bump into somebody successful who gives you an opportunity, invests in your business, gives you that job that you really wanted. Because those people don't hang around with people like that. They don't hang around with negative people because negativity isn't inspiring. And if you want to be super successful, you need to be inspired. And to keep yourself inspired on a regular basis, you're going to surround yourself with inspiring people. So be careful what you sit there and think about. Be careful how you talk to yourself. I don't want to hear you saying that you can't achieve your goals. I don't want to hear you saying that you're destined to be broke forever or destined to be fat forever. When you say these things out loud, your subconscious brain starts listening to the words that are exiting your mouth, and it starts to affirm those words within your actions. Somebody asks you to go to the gym, and you already, before you've even answered that question, are thinking that you'd be too fat to go to the gym, and that if you went in the gym, people would be looking at you and people would be judging you. Because you've previously been telling yourself that exact thing. So you say no, but the reality is no one in the gym would judge you. No one in the gym would point at you or mock you or laugh at you. People would respect you. Everybody who ever walked in a gymnasium for the first time in their life started somewhere. You know, it took 6 years for them to get where they are today, the biggest guy in the gym. But he started skinny. Or he started fat and really out of shape and low on confidence. But he decided to take that first step. He decided to take action. But if you keep talking negatively to yourself and having these negative thoughts, surrounding yourself with negative people, thinking negatively in general, you're going to limit your chances of making a change. You're going to limit opportunities. You're going to limit the possibility that luck is going to enter your life and present great things for you. Instead, start telling yourself that you're going to do it. Start telling yourself that if you want to change and you work hard enough, you can do it. You're capable of it. We've done it before. Start building evidence. Sometimes you have to almost bullshit yourself before you start something new. Before you're going to make a big change in your life, you have absolutely zero evidence that you can do it. You have zero evidence that you can start a social media platform and gain followers and subscribers and provide value to people. But in order to start making that content, you have to just in some ways, bullshit yourself and tell yourself you can do it, even if you don't know you can. But I guarantee you, when that first video goes out, you're going to be feeling a hell of a lot better than before. You're going to know that you've done it, and that is a piece of evidence. But if you tell yourself you can't do it, if you tell yourself you're not good enough, if you tell yourself that you'll only embarrass yourself, it's a waste of time, I shouldn't do it, excuse, you won't do it. And then you'll never acquire that evidence. And all it takes is one bit of evidence to suggest that you can do it. And that's where the confidence comes. And that's where the positive mindset will come. But you have to bullshit yourself to start with. You got to ask yourself, if you're not happy with your life and you're not happy with where you are right now, when are you going to change things? You've been talking about changing for so long. You've been talking about all these steps that you're going to take and things you're going to do, side hustles you're going to start working on, businesses you're going to start scaling up, and physique changes that you're going to make. And you've not done it. We're still here exactly where we were, aren't we? There's got to come a moment where you ditch the negative belief systems, you ditch your procrastination. You stop convincing yourself you can't do things. And convince yourself that you can, and you will. Then you start. And then you make the best progress you ever have in your life. If not now, when? If not now, when? If you're not willing to commit to making change today, when are you going to make change? When are you going to finally do this stuff that you've been talking about? A lot of guys don't have the answer to that, and this is why I think it's really important that if you're not satisfied and you're not feeling good about your current reality, the best time to make change was yesterday. You're already late, but the second best time is right now. Because if you leave it for tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, it's not going to happen. You're going to procrastinate, and you're going to let the idea die like you always do. And if we're honest with ourselves, this comes from fear, this comes from negative thinking, this comes from fear of judgment of others. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. Stop worrying about it. When you win, they'll come crawling to you and they'll say, I always supported you, I was here for you since day one. That's what they'll do, they'll make loads of noise. On the way up, nobody cares. You might get a couple of critics, but those people are probably too scared to do what they want to do with their lives. And it's just a projection onto you because they can't handle that you're actually doing things that you wanted to do, taking that risk. But ditch the negative belief systems. Stop thinking about what everybody else thinks. Who cares? Who cares? If you win, they'll pat you on the back. Allow your body of work and allow your risk-taking to develop plaudits. Allow your work to be congratulated. In a couple of years' time, in months' time, make sure that you make the change that you want to make. Make sure that you do the things that you said you were going to do. And that everyone that knows you can see it. Build some evidence that you are capable. Build some evidence that you are a guy who does what he says he's going to do. It garners so much respect. But in order to do this stuff, essentially what I'm trying to say is you need to tell yourself you can do it. You need to almost bullshit yourself. And you just need to start. Because if not now, when? And the answer to that is, if not now, really never. We can cope, we can say in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, when circumstances get a little bit better. Ask anybody successful. Did they feel 100% ready when they got their first big project, or they did their first big launch or release, or started their social media channel or business? They'll tell you no, they weren't ready, but they knew they had to do it. And it's the same with you. The clock's ticking. There's only so much time that we have to do what needs to be done. There's only so much time that you have to make this change. So stop wasting your time. Stop buying into this negative rubbish. And put all your chips on you. Believe in yourself. Leave negative people. Leave negative thoughts. You can, you will. Now go out there and build the evidence. When you get out there, you build the evidence that you are capable, that you can perform, that you can achieve the things you want to achieve. That's where the confidence comes. And then when you have that, you will never, ever look back. Look, guys, I hope you took some value from this video today. If you did take some value, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts down below. I'd be really interested to hear what you've got to say. Check out the links down below in the description of this video. I run a Discord community with over 27 like-minded guys in there right now who are making great progress both personally and professionally. And if you want to be like them and experience similar results, I recommend that you join. It's a great group of guys. We're keeping each other accountable. Everybody's growing, everybody's learning, everybody's working. And if you want to book yourself a one-to-one call with me, the link is also down below. Simply click the link, book yourself a slot, and we can talk about any issues that you're going through at the moment, any problems that you're having, and we can start to build a plan, and I'll help you as like an accountability partner along the way to making those changes. As always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I will see you in the next one.